If you have 3 minutes, I can share with you what we learned in week 10 of the series Disciple and share with you one thing you can do so that you never have to worry about money again. In his Sermon on the Mountainside, Jesus gave us this foundational truth. Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So here's what you can do based on that truth. Take a yellow legal pad and at the very top, write down the amount you receive from God, weekly or monthly, however God gives it to you. Usually it's in the form of a paycheck. Next, take 10% of that amount and make the decision to give it away. Go online or write a check to your local church. That's a great place to give. But it doesn't matter as long as you give in a way that supports God's work in the world. And then take the remaining 90% and save some and use the rest to pay your bills and buy lattes and lots of candy corn. Here's what you will discover. You cannot outgive God. When you give away 10%, God will multiply both what you give and what you spend, and God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things, at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. We call this the law of the harvest. Whoever sows generously will also reap generously. Here's the part that's amazing. The more you give, the more security you will experience. The more you give, the more you will exchange fear for faith and trade worry for peace. And wouldn't you love to experience more peace about money? The step you need to take is to give. Once you discover you can trust God with something as ordinary as money, you find you can trust Him with things that are really important. So here's my challenge to you. Give, believing the same power that walks on water and calms the storm and heals the sick and raises the dead. That power can balance your bank account. Trust God enough to give generously. I believe you can. And if you do, it will change you. Because what Jesus said is true. Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. When we give our treasure, we give our hearts, and we become so deeply connected to Jesus that we begin to live and love the way that He did. And we discover that it really is a better way to live. We'll see you next week. Take care.